Welcome. Company is another episode. You with the gang.
Gang.
Ew.
Episode 93.
Yes.
Yeah, to be exact. We shorthanded today, no H, Well, let's start with the congratulations. You know what I mean? If y'all follow him on the gram, you made a big move a couple days ago, so that was decent.
Yes, congrats.
My man,
so,
castle.
Yeah. So he do a day off. And we a couple days late. So we're gonna get into the wellness check though.
All right. Well, I'll start. Wellness check is probably a high 8 for me. My daughter turned 9 yesterday. So it was good. I had a great weekend. It's good. Yeah, I'm about to, after this, I gotta go to work. So
yeah. I'll go. I'm a 9. I'm real stimulated lately. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing to complain about.
Feeling real stimulated, huh? I didn't even check my account.
I'm about to check my shit. Damn, that's the what's up?
What's up?
But you only gave people voted for him Jones first.
But let's get into it. We got a lot on tap today. We got George Floyd. We're gonna talk about people with the stimulus check selling Verzuz. Selling Verzuz and selling Tidal. We got a couple other things, but we got right into the George Floyd thing or whatever. His family was awarded $27 million, I believe, in the civil suit. If you know, sometimes that's happened a couple times in history. Like Rodney King lost the regular case or whatever it is, and then he turns around and won the civil case and was awarded money. So basically saying that we're not going to prosecute nobody, but we do believe we wrong and we're going to compensate.
They prosecuting, bro. They
running it back. They definitely running it back.
They put the jury to the book.
What was they talking about? They put the manslaughter charge back on the
No, they put third degree back on the map because the whole thing is they try and avoid this bull being able to beat this case. So if you got him, you charging him with first, second, and third, you leaving the jury with a wide open decision to pick one of these Jones.
Right.
Finding him not guilty on second degree when you really felt like he was, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You felt like it was a third degree. You did.
Right.
So Bull don't see some time because they got to make an example out of him. Not so much an example, but they more got to, they more got to show people because if not, motherfuckers going to fuck shit up and they afraid of that. You see what happened with the Capitol? They didn't impeach Trump because they was afraid that the shit was going to happen again.
Yeah. That is true.
Also, Kenneth Walker, which was the young lady's boyfriend, he's also suing the Louisville Department of Police.
Breonna Taylor's boyfriend. Yeah, I did see that. He was exonerated for all the charges. What they said he was locked up for, being though he shot his gun when the cops came in. The difference between that too is you got video footage of that stuff. So you watch George Floyd die like on camera. So it's kind of harder. I'm not saying anything is impossible with this judicial system, but it's kind of harder to just let this guy walk and not be able to say nothing. Like, all right, we watched that man die on camera, so it's like, how nobody did nothing? Yeah.
I feel as though you think Breonna Taylor's boyfriend will win something.
I mean, they end up paying people. They just not into sending people to jail. Like,
that's paying them off. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. I hope so. That's gonna make him feel better. I hope it ain't gonna bring her back, but I hope.
My shit is who does George Floyd money go to? He wasn't married. He did have the daughter, but she young as shit. Like, so who do she just get
the family?
They go to the family. They probably go to his mom or something.
Nobody fuck with my mom though. You want to give my mom a check Like
that's why you're supposed to have your affairs together. You never know what's going to happen.
just my daughter 18 and she gonna be balling out in college because Kanye already paid for her to go to school.
Yeah. My thing is that people don't be having, like, people think that you got to be a millionaire or a billionaire to have a will and stuff like that. When you can get regular life insurance and have you a will, so that when anything happens, you know that it ain't no confusion of where your money's supposed to go.
Yeah.
And that's not to say that he probably didn't have it, but people probably don't know. In the case of like who, so the reporter's just gonna say the family. They're not gonna say, oh, the mom get the money because he ain't really bang with the baby mom, or nobody get the money because he don't like the mom. Like, you know what I mean? So
you know how I feel about baby mothers. I don't feel like they should benefit off of anything. Like, we wasn't together. Us shouldn't benefit off anything. My kids shouldn't be able to touch that money until they old enough to say what they want to do with money and shit.
But
your baby mom will be out here spending that money that you got killed over and on another nigga or on stupid shit. I done seen it happen and even force the kids to, like, I done seen kids turn 18 and the baby and their mom take over and shit.
Like, it can happen at 18. It can happen at 18. It can happen at 21. I seen it at 21. People, parents still manipulate them to, you know what I mean, get them to do, because if you don't know what you're doing with the money, then what you do. And you still living under your parents' roof.
So in the house and shit. I seen some wild shit that man, Bull died and shit. Him and his baby mom been broken up, but he never changed his shit from the army and shit. So he died. They fucking the kids with the money, $275,000 went to the kids. He only had 2 sons. And went to the kids. It didn't go. All the wife got was a little $3,000 army stipend and shit. The boys got shit. They fucked that money up with their mommy. Mom was taking trips. Them niggas was buying designer and like real rap. Mom made them go out, not even buy a house. She made them go out and rent a house that she knew that they can't afford.
When you start to get close to that money, you need to get some type of financial literacy and try to learn.
A financial advisor, yes.
Yeah, because you don't know what you're doing with the money. It happens a lot. How many people we know was got hurt as a child, and they get to a certain age, you get 18 and you get a big lump sum of money and you don't know what to do with it.
My boy bought the whole block jerseys.
Come on, cut it out, yo.
Well, big news we missed last week was Jay-Z announced that he was selling a huge portion, the other portion of a Tidal to Squarespace or whatever. That's a big time silicon like tech company, and in that portion, all the celebrities that was in there and artists that had shares in there, they made a pretty penny too. I can't remember the whole figure, but it was a couple $1 million that they made. The Beyonce's, Rihanna's, Nicki Minaj's of the world that was in there. Swiss Beats made an announcement. Him and Timbaland was selling the Verzuz over to what is that company that did the Tyson fight? The Tyson and
I'm looking now.
Remember. Yeah, it's the company that did the Tyson and what's the name fight?
Triller.
Like
Triller.
Yeah, they sold it over to Triller, but they maintained some type of ownerships and creative control over it to see where it's at. But Triller has definitely been making a play to get out of like the TikTok-y thing and get more into a media thing.
And the amount that the artist got was 8.9 million payout each.
Okay, yeah, that was a pretty penny. So how y'all feel about that? Just in whole, like companies trading, getting rid of companies, or versus actually going for something? Because you know the origin of Verzuz, it was just them two decide to get on live and go at it.
Yes. So this is my thing. Okay, I wish they would have kept it. Tidal, it kind of threw me, like I wasn't really pressed about Tidal, but Verzuz, it seemed like it was ours. Like the black people, like it was ours. So it's just like, damn, like here we go, selling it to another culture when it could have been just ours, you know? Like why everybody keeps selling like our stuff? Like Why you just hold on to it? But if it's the same situation, because I understand that they when they sold, everybody gets a payout. So in the same token, if I'm gonna be happy about Jay-Z selling Tidal and everybody getting shares from it, I guess I gotta be happy about Verzuz too. But I mean, I know the media didn't take it like that. The media took it. Jay-Z was like, oh, they was like, oh, that's so decent. That's a big move. And then on the Verzuz side, I seen people like Tariq from Michael Rainey, Tariq from Power. He was saying that they sellouts. So it's like, if you call him a sellout, versus Swiss Beats and Timbaland sellouts, then you calling Jay-Z a sellout too. So I don't know, but I mean, if they all get payouts, then cool. Like, I just wish you would have kept Verzuz, because you had top people. You had Michelle Obama in it. Like, that's our shit. Like, and not to say on Triller they not going to look at it again, but it was just like, it was our shit. Like, you had everybody watching it.
Right. My shit is how I feel personally. I feel like the Verzuz shit was over pretty much, because now niggas back outside. Like, keep it real.
Oh,
like,
okay, yeah.
You ain't really tuned, so go ahead and sell that shit while you still to get some money off that jump.
Yeah, you're right.
Got paid was Timbaland and Swiss Beats. I could see if the shit was we were still stuck inside, and that shit was on Thursdays, and we, like, most people be at work now and again. Before, you was home, so you be like, oh, tune in. We all tune shit. But
that's
now,
a good point. I didn't even think about that.
Sell it while it's hot. I mean, go ahead, let them white people take the bankruptcy, John, like, or do whatever.
Not the bankruptcy.
Like, let them go ahead and get hit with that bill and shit. Like, fuck that. Like, dude, because that shit over with. Now they can take that shit over for real. Like,
well, they gave them some type of stake inside the company of Triller. So I believe, though, like, whatever they do with it, even if it starts to head over to, like, what you call, like, actual venues, and you have got two people that you can actually go see in concert, and they come back before, kind of like if you would Trig, you went to that concert, that Drake versus Wayne concert, and it's like they both headline, and it's like they both do their own songs, and then they do a couple songs together and stuff like that. So it's possible that it can move over to a format like that. Whatever it is, though, Timbaland and Swiss didn't get rid of it to a point where it's like, yo, we don't have no say in it. So it's like, I'm scared that I see it, like, it shift the culture, and it's like, oh, Britney Spears versus Christina Aguilera up there, something like that. And I don't want to see that. Yeah. But I would hate to see something like that.
No, continue, bro.
Go ahead. That was it.
No, to keep it real though, like, you need shit like that. Britney Spears versus Christina Aguilera, because they gonna sell tickets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Just to keep it real, we even know these songs, even though we say they ain't our culture. We know that shit though. You know what I'm saying? I rap Gladys Knight and Patti LaBelle and shit. I'm sorry, like, you know what I mean? But it's like, I mean, I feel like they might be taking that shit to them, signing with them. They're taking it to the next level with things, getting it ready, because they can actually go on tour with the shit now.
Yeah.
And where before Timbaland and Swiss Beats would have to foot that bill on their own or figure out promoters.
You now, put a machine behind you.
Now you ain't even gotta do nothing. Triller gonna play the whole thing, pay for everything going on, the equipment, all that shit. You ain't gotta do, and cut the artist a check. Remember, Keisha Cole said she ain't get no check, but Ashanti got one.
I remember that. It's a way to evolve it, where it's like when you going in concerts. Imagine going to see a concert. If you could have these like Bad Boy reunion type concerts where you have like hits like that, then I'm pretty sure you could do it. Oh, all right, well, Ashanti and Keisha Cole on the bill, Alicia Keys and John Legend on the bill, and they all do like 3 songs or something like that, or something similar. And it's like you really not going against your partner or whatever like that. It's just that we all together doing a reunion tour type of atmosphere. And overseas, they love that old, like they like always a couple years back, so they love the shit that we done with. So it's a lot of potential and growth in it. And like you said, they never lost all of it. But I did see DJ Academic came out and was his opinion was that like Jay-Z was kind of a sellout because it's that you sold everybody on a black owned platform, and it's like, oh, don't deal with Apple Music, don't deal with Spotify, come deal with us. We gonna have our own thing. Stop giving them a piece of opinion, and for you to get to the point where you done with it, and it's like you like, all right, I'm done with it, and it's like everybody else still on the platform. Now, granted, it's a monthly subscription, so you can get out if you want, but it's like, damn, I came to be a part of something. So he said that Jay-Z's been selling that mantra like, oh, black owned, and that's just to get people to jump on board.
They said Jay-Z to sell us the sleeve, sell us the slavery, and motherfuckers say it's still a good business move. Like,
oh wow.
Yeah, so I mean, that's a piece of it too, and it's like you do leave people high and dry who joined them, but at least nobody's stuck in it. Like,
it's so not a yearly, like, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not like a yearly thing. Oh, I signed up for 2 years and now I'm stuck. And Jay doing something else. So,
what you gotta remember is Jay-Z is an activist, whatever you call it. He's a fucking businessman. He said, "I'm not a businessman. I'm a business."
Yeah, I did hear that. Somebody told me he took this like, I was listening to somebody else on another podcast or something like that, and they was like, he kind of took this whole like activist Black Power wave from Nas. When Nas was doing it, it wasn't so appealing to people and stuff like that when he was on his One Life shit and all that. And now it's like Jay-Z doing it and dread the hair up, and it's like everybody get behind it. But when Nas was talking this shit, Jay-Z was still talking bitches and Crystal and shit like that.
Well, I ain't never like Nas music anyway. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, well, shout out to Nas though. Nas won his first Grammy this go around or whatever like that.
Yeah.
No, shout out to St. John. He won like 3 Grammys without people even realizing, bro. Y'all was busy Blue Ivy, but the nigga St. John wrote the song.
Oh yeah,
wow.
He got a lot of composer credits and stuff like that. It's a lot of stuff the Grammys cover that you don't even know. Like that's how like people like I think Tiffany Haddish won one or something like that.
She did.
Yeah. So it's a lot of different things you could do to actually win a Grammy or whatever like that. But I think did y'all see any of the highlights from the Grammys?
I didn't watch the Grammys, but I did see Megan and Beyonce made history. This is Beyonce's 28th Grammy. Yeah. And it's Megan's she was the first female or best rap artist, female rap artist.
They had the first I think it was rap duo, so it was like basically a feature song, and it was both 2 women, like, so that was a big thing too. Beyonce showed up unannounced. They didn't know she was gonna be there. But you gotta remember, I think if I'm correct, the Grammys was canceled. They were supposed to be in like January or something like that, right?
Not that I know of, no.
I thought something was canceled and like pushed back or something like that because they couldn't have it because the COVID spiked up again. I'm not sure.
I was surprised to see Beyonce there. She usually don't do it no more.
Yeah. Bring that ass to BET. Nobody want to come to BET no more.
But my thing is, the big thing was like Cardi and a couple other people said the fucking Grammys was rigged. And then so they asked Megan, and she like, it ain't rigged. How you gonna ask her is it rigged and she the one won? You can't ask no winner, is it rigged?
My thing is, you gotta feel that way about it all the time. You can't feel that way about it when you just lose. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's like Meg coming back next year and saying they rigged because she ain't win.
Yeah, she ain't win. And then who was that? Moneybag was upset. Was like,
I don't know what the fuck he was upset for.
What the fuck are you upset?
I was listening to his song today, yesterday. It was the joint Time. I Got Time Today, and it was the other one, Say Something. I'm like, this shit sounds just the same. Like, he tricking people. Like,
you know, I don't know what he upset for a fact. Because, like, don't think you was getting it. He talking about fuck. He said, it's just a trophy. It just show you, it don't tell you how much work you put in, but you want one, though. You want one, though.
That concert, right? And shit, it was an all-female show. It was City Girls, Sawadi, whatever, Megan Thee Stallion.
Sweetie, Sawadi.
I don't know, but
she got Untitled for this day.
She opened up.
Sawadi.
Yeah, she opened up though. So Sawadi opened up, whatever her name. No, but
that's the title, listen, Swati.
Everybody was going crazy the whole time. The whole
Right.
time. Money Bag came out, everybody left, yo. Walked out, like, I should have got, and he was the last person. Everybody was leaving and shit. And that shit was at the joint, the Fillmore. So you know how that
headline. How they leave on the headline?
Yeah,
I thought a rap nigga said something. That's crazy.
Well, to pivot, we was talking about joint accounts. How y'all feel about joint accounts? Like, should you have one? We not all in situations, but we were in one, or we seen our parents was, you know what I mean? How do you feel about joint accounts? Like, do you think you should have only a joint account and your own separate account, or
that I like that one. I like that one. Have a joint account and your own personal joint. I like that one.
Okay.
Well,
we all put money, the same amount of money in every month, every time we get paid, it's just in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? You stay strict to it, but not all put all your money. Nah, that's dead, cuz.
Me and my wife, our joint account is our savings. Like, all right, you throwing whatever you throwing, not throwing whatever I'm throwing, and we check that shit. Like, all right, we got this amount now and shit.
Right.
Like,
right.
But as far as like, we still got our own accounts because that's where paychecks go and shit. Because you know, it might be something that she want to go out and buy that I might not really agree on her buying and shit. Like,
take that out your shit.
Like, take that shit out of your shit. You worked hard. You go get that. I don't want to pay for that. And then it'd be shit like guns that she don't really want. Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all a funny ass story. The other day, right? And I'm not gonna put their name out there. They don't know who I'm talking about though, man. But black business need to do better business because they be checking
about that.
So I go to this gun store and shit. It's black owned.
I know which one you talk about.
So I walk up and shit, and I'm like, hey, yeah, man. I contacted them before I came. It was this gun. It's hard to find. Ruger 5.7. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna buy it. The shit costs $800. That's what he was charging for it. I'm like, I'm gonna buy it. I go in. He hand me the gun. I check it out. Cool. One, this nigga talking to me in a whisper like me in jail. I ain't like that, not a bit. I'm like, because I gotta keep asking you what you say. Then I'm like, all right, cool, you to write me up. But hold up, before you write me up, how much is the ammo and shit? He like, I don't even got none.
What?
You selling a gun without ammo, bro? He like, I don't even got none. I'm like, well, when you gonna have some? I don't even know, but it's coming though. I said, so I checked online. I'm like, man, this shit costing $50 a bullet. It's $47.99 for a box of 50. I'm like, I mean, still shipping their hand on like $15. I'm like, I don't know if I should buy this motherfucker. It's hard to, these bullets hard to find.
Right, you should give me a fucking deal.
Yeah, facts.
Like, yo, I ain't got the ammo, but I'll cut something off, you know what I mean? So you can grab some online or something, or you get with my boy, he got it over here, some shit like that. So the motherfucker tells, oh, this is the other kicker. He had his kid and his wife in there. The kid was sitting on the counter where the guns was at. The wife was helping somebody else.
Oh, wow.
The kid was sitting on the counter where the guns was at. So I put down the gun. The little girl went to grab that shit.
Oh, no.
I'm like, yo. I hurry up. Start snapping on his wife. No, she gotta go in the back. I'm like, this is so unprofessional, yo. I'm like, yo, babe, come on, let's get out of here. It's time to go.
Exactly.
That shit was so up, man. That shit.
You gotta go in the back.
Listening, sometimes the black business shit, they don't make you feel welcome. I think that's understood. Like,
why are you whispering to me,
sir? Like I'm bothering. Yeah, I feel like you bothering somebody when you go in there and order food. Like I never been here before, but I heard it's a good spot. I want to come there and get something to eat. And they looking at you like, the fuck, like, what you doing here? Like, fuck, like I'm where the hospitality at? Like,
yeah.
Or like you already for, and you supposed to know what's on the menu.
Yeah, like you're supposed to know what's already over there.
Like you supposed to already know what you want when you get there.
Yeah, you want to step to the side. Wait, I got people here.
Yeah, like, I got my regulars. Like, all right.
Yeah. Or just business in general.
Like
I paid for some shit and people was like, damn, I forgot to send it to you. Like, the fuck you forgot to send it to me. I forget to send you my money. Like,
fuck it. You ain't forget
I forgot to send it to you. Damn.
Yeah.
Yo, what like how do y'all think like you should discipline your kids? Like if you feel like they didn't do something that's beating worry, but you know what I mean, but you still gotta show discipline.
Well, you gotta take things away from them that they like and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I try to do. Cause my kid did some shit this week and it was like, I ain't gonna beat you because I'm not gonna say I'm an understanding father. I'm not gonna never tell them like, yo, it's fine, but I expect like them to do shit that boys do, and it's like it's my job as a parent to you know what I mean, to chastise you. I'm not gonna never tell you it's right, and I'm not gonna never tell you it didn't bother me that much. But at the same token, like I expect you to do this shit. Like one day I'm gonna catch them with some porn too. Like the fuck, it just come to the territory.
Yeah, just name me.
Yeah.
Yo, funny incident. All right, so Friday, my son, Lil Teron, his teacher calls me. She like, yeah, I tried contacting his mom. She said she had work. You know what I mean? She told me to call you. So he's at home doing his schoolwork on the computer.
Right.
So a little boy said something in class. Lil Teron called them weird. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So the little boy told, I guess the teacher didn't hear Teron calling him weird. The teacher told the teacher. So Teron emails this nigga a video of somebody getting beat up, talking about that's gonna be you. So the little boy forwards the email to the teacher. And shit. So, you know, the teacher taking it as a threat and all that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I gotta do something, but I don't feel like he should get his ass whooped for this. Like,
no.
So, what I did was I went right down there. I got him. So I take him down Kensington. And shit, I take him to Kensington and Somerset.
Why you take him down Kensington, dog?
No, I'm gonna
took him to the beach. Took him to the
beach. The beach. I took him to Kensington and Somerset Station. They just shut that shit down. That's how bad it is.
Yeah.
So I tell him, I say, get out. He like, what? Like he looking at me like, what you mean?
Like, what, get out?
Up, right on niggas nodding off. Boy smoking crack right here next to my car. And shit, I pull up on them. And shit, nigga look like Lil Uzi down there high shit. So I'm like, get out. Get out my car. You a little gangster. You know what I mean? This is where the gangsters come at. If you want to be gangster, you come down here to be gangster and shit. He started crying. He like, I don't want to get out. They scary.
Hey,
scary. So
how old is
he? He 11.
Oh.
So I'm
like, beat my ass. Don't let me out.
Look, fuck me up. I don't want
to. So I FaceTime his mom and shit. We already had this plan. So she already know to go with it. She like, why you still in the car? Why you still in your car? Out. Gangsters can't live at my house. You gotta live down Kensington now.
Oh, y'all everywhere now.
No, mommy. Oh, wait. I remind you, a nigga is sitting here smoking crack next to the car, and another one is nodding off in front of the car. I'm holding my gun.
They probably like, oh yeah, here go another one of them scared straight, Joe.
Get out. Get out.
They probably like, yo, here go another one of them scared straight joints somebody do every week and shit.
Light up, Tony. Nigga like,
niggas walking up. Come ask you for some money after that shit. I helped you out.
Yeah, niggas walking up to the car.
Get out.
Makes my last rock on that shit.
I was like, yo. I was praying that this nigga. But in my head, I'm like, yo, I hope this nigga don't get out because I'm gonna have to tell him to get back. Yeah.
Hurry up, get it.
It worked,
nigga. Yo, that nigga was like a little angel the whole weekend. Dad, you need me to do anything?
Hurry up, get back in. You crazy. You gonna actually get out the car.
Boy, you gangster for real.
All right.
But Preece, go ahead. Talk about your I mean not your thing, but can you talk about the honeymoon thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was scrolling. This young lady put up, a man better stay in the honeymoon phase with me for the entirety of the relationship or I'm leaving. That literally makes no sense to start off taking a woman on dates, treating her special, etc. And then once they are familiar, he just stops. She says she's a honeymoon phase hopping woman from but that's in regards. That's not that don't matter right there. But can the honeymoon phase last throughout the entire relationship, or is that impossible?
No, it's impossible. I'm gonna tell you why. Because your level of comfortability with a person, once that grows, you start to change certain things, and it's not purpose. That's why you hear stuff like we got to get our spark back together and we got to do things like that. And that's what spontaneous things is. All that stuff comes from you being the honeymoon phase being over. Like it's like you get to a point where you got a woman and you got a man or whatever like that, and you feel comfortable that you don't gotta jump through hoops to keep them no more. So that phase is over, or even impress them. You can let your hair down, because the honest fact is you don't send nobody roses every day of the week. Like, you know what I mean? And once you start like living, like, and y'all got kids together, or y'all got a family, or now y'all living together, or whatever the case may be, is like life goes on. So how can we honeymoon every day? Like, you know what I mean? But you do got to rekindle the flame when you do, and do spontaneous things, and do things like me being in my relationship. I do some things that I could care less for doing, but I know what it mean to her. So it's like I'm doing shit like, let me get these flowers. I don't even feel like going in that fucking store real fast, but I know what it mean to her. So it was like I got to, like, you know what I mean?
And that's what I was going to say. I don't think she meant like, oh, you got to be jumping out the window every day, but just remember, like, do little stuff, and that will make you still have butterflies for that person.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I meant. What's your take on it, Trey?
I feel like, I mean, the honeymoon stage, there's no possible way that shit can last.
Right.
I mean, it's like, my whole thing is you're gonna start seeing her take a unit off.
Like, yeah. Once you see the meats, like, I ain't doing all that shit for her.
I don't want to get no honeymoon with that one.
Right. Once you ask me to hit with the straight backs, and ain't no honeymoon and shit, what I'm jumping out the window for. I know what's underneath this baddie.
Like, hold up.
Take her makeup off and shit.
But I feel like though, as a man though, you should continue though, like, to treat your girl and make sure that she always feels special.
Yeah,
like me personally, anybody around me that I got love for, I'm gonna always make feel special and shit. Like, especially my children, my wife, my mom, even down to my little sister and shit. Like, I hit my little sister with a gift just off of the joint. I might be in somewhere and I see something that I think she would like, and I'll grab it.
Damn, babe.
Because it's like, oh, I got love for you, man. There's no, you always got my ass. You know what I mean?
Family back.
Family back.
That's what's up though.
Yeah, but I don't think she meant like the honeymoon phase for real is when you first meet somebody, like it's like everything they do is decent. It's like, nah, it's not gonna be that.
You don't wanna like, I don't think you should get in love with that phase. And I think a lot of people I think people who you see people, because we all see people who keep jumping in and out of relationships and shit like that, and it's like, why the fuck you can't stay down? Like what's going on? Like, but everybody, some people be so in love, infatuated with that beginning for
yes.
When it that start to deteriorate and you just like feel regular about a person, is like, all right, that's my girl, that's who I want to build with, whatever like that. I love her, but I ain't like, oh, I woke up first thing in the morning, that's the first thing on my mind or whatever like that. When you get out of that like kind of phase, like people kind of like, all right, I'm done with this. And then you meet somebody else and you be so giggly eyed and bubbly over somebody else.
Then you got a new king. This my king. Like,
then
this your fifth king this year.
Like, right. How many MCMs you got this year?
Yeah,
like,
this your fifth king, sis.
Yeah. Even guys though too. It's not just the woman thing. Guys get used to chicks like worshiping in a ground that they walk on, and then it's like, oh, now she don't suck my dick 3 times a day. I don't want to be bothered with her. Like, come on, that's a lot. Like, nigga, like, I don't even want my shit sucked that many times. I ain't gonna be able to walk. So like, I don't know.
With my pants up my ass all day.
Yeah. Fucking got a permanent wedgie. I get my shit sucked 4 times a week. I ain't gonna be able to take a shit.
She's me locked so hard.
Yeah.
This is another one that I sent to the group that I thought was a good thing to ask now that we all grown. Now that we all grown, who was wrong in the y'all seen the movie Best Man, right?
Yeah.
Now that we all grown, who was wrong in that situation? The best friend that wrote the book about what happened, who turned out to be the wife, or Morris Chestnut, the husband? Like y'all remember what happened, right?
Yo, that's like, hold up, man. That's like a dumb question. We all know who was wrong.
Wait. No, that ain't no dumb question. Who you say wrong?
The best man.
No.
Fuck this man, girl.
Dog, that was before he met. Before they got together. No.
But he never said nothing, right?
Wrote a book about it.
And then wrote a book.
Well, that's what he wanted to do.
Booming me, yo.
But you gotta know what comes.
That wasn't his girl then. It doesn't mean nothing.
No, that was his girl. She cheated on, because the whole thing was he didn't. The boy was cheating on her. Morris Chestnut was cheating on her. So she wound up cheating with the best man.
All this time, I thought that was back in the day. They did it, and he just never said anything.
No, they was all in college. The college, he was a college athlete and shit. Right. Morris, he was the shit in football. So bitches was throwing it at him. But that was his, and the boy hit because they was friends.
Wow.
That's like somebody doing it, like if one of us wrote, like, let's say H, because he's not here. H wrote like a tell-all book about the podcast or some shit like that. It's like, fuck you putting people's business out there for? Like, what you think come along with the territory? Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, well then, damn, you're the best man wrong. I never knew that. I only watched the movie probably like once or twice.
But that's your responsibility too, though. Like if like you fucked your man, girl, something like that before you got with her. First of all, you supposed to tell him when he say, yo, I like this girl. You supposed to tell him, yo, I hit before. Like, I'm gonna clarify that because I don't want it to come down the road.
Okay,
so you supposed to always say that.
Me and one of my homies had a fallout about that. That nigga still don't like me to this day.
Oh shit.
Crazy part is was I was hitting before he even knew her. He met her somewhere else, and I told him, and the nigga got mad at me.
Now neither one of them ain't fucking with her, and they both don't talk.
He still upset.
Everybody be beefing over bunny and pussy. That's it.
That's it. You ain't lying.
Yeah. There's a lot of guys that don't like another guy, and it had nothing to do with them. It just got to do with some chick that like them. Like, that shit crazy.
Trig put in to group. He asked the question: should a man pay for his girl / maybe wife friends food if they go all out to dinner?
All right, so say you go all out, right? Because this not happening. It's probably not happening to everybody. You all go out, right? it's always that chick, that female who brings her dude everywhere.
Yeah.
And shit, they might be going somewhere afterwards or whatever. So do you feel like that man is obligated to pay for the females at the table, even if it's just only one, even if the bitch only ordered water and a biscuit? Like, should he pay for that water and a biscuit?
All right. So if it's all right with you, Trey, I'm gonna read where this came from. All right. The young lady says, we went to a basic ass restaurant yesterday, and a girlfriend invited her dusty ass nigga to join us. I had a 2 for $5 drink, crab and artichoke dip. My total was $24. When the waitress came, he asked for 2 checks. And I told her he was dusty and broke. Anyone who knows me knows I'm honest. I don't entertain dusty men, and I wish she wouldn't. And from what you said, I don't think the man should have paid for her. Like, I don't care if you ordered $1 fry. Like, I don't care. It would have been nice, but I don't have to.
No.
What's the offense? Like, why do you feel offended? Because he didn't. There's no obligation.
There's no obligation to you. It's an obligation to my lady, yeah, but there's no obligation to you.
And before he showed up,
that I've been out with, like, no, I got it. But then at the same time, if you say I don't got it, matter of fact, why was you waiting for him to pay for it anyway? You should have been already in your pocket.
Exactly. And my thing is,
that's more than half than 40. You get some pussy for $40.
Yeah, you know I just took it as like, all right, it's one thing. Like, I could see myself if I was out in that situation and I had a couple dollars. Not even that, I would probably offer to, like, oh, I'll pay for y'all stuff or whatever like that. I've done that before. Look at that. No, I've done that before. Like, if we cool, we out, and that's our homie, and we cool, I would pay, like, but I don't feel obligated. Like, the fucking, before I showed up, y'all was splitting the check. Why the fuck y'all splitting it now? I might come and not pay for her shit. You know what I mean? My girl, you came out here and spend your own money. The fuck? Just because I showed up, now I gotta buy it?
Yeah. I ain't paying for your shit either, mother.
Yeah, you gotta teach me you gotta be independent. You ain't gonna keep spending my money just because. If I teach you that you can just spend my money,
well, since
that's starting to slip and slide. Yeah, let me treat you. Don't just like, oh, now you here, you gotta pay for my stuff. No, you was here before I got here. The fuck.
I'm a nigga that I don't even like putting all that shit on one bill. Split that fucking bill up. I don't like that. Real rap, because my thing is, you might be over there drinking all this fucking liquor like that, and I'm just over there. I don't drink when I'm out at a restaurant because I always gotta drive home. Yeah. So I drink and shit. I wait till I get home to drink. That's my thing. So everybody could order drinks at the fucking table, but me, because I'm the driver.
Then he told splitting in half. No, ain't doing that.
I'm paying $20 for this nigga that fucking drink, that fucking Patron, that extra Patron margarita. No, nigga, split my shit, man.
Is that a thing though? Like, so when you go out as a group and they say they can't split the bill and it's all on the check, you think the person that was drinking a lot, that should be an unspoken rule to add extra to your bill?
Yeah.
I think
say all right, say we all out, right? And the bill come to I just say $100, and everybody I put 22 for, and then the rest is for the tip or whatever like that. But the person that spent the most of that $100, because you was drinking, because it was a happy hour and all this other shit, they should add at least like what, 30, and then everybody else pay 20 or something like that. But when you say that, some people get an attitude like, "Oh no, we all split it up." Like, no, motherfucker, you was going a little too hard.
No, you had too many of them margaritas.
You was going way too fucking hard.
I look at it like you really supposed to add up what you bought, and like
exactly.
And then motherfuckers get petty though, like, oh, my one thing was $12.95 plus $11.95. Like, man, you don't call it the whole dollar. Like, come on. And then on top of that,
$10.25, here go your quarter, bitch. Like,
yeah, I always add, like, if my food came to like $25, I put 30, and then I put another 5 for the tip or something like that, or whatever the case may be, or whatever it is. Because you know that gratuity, once that shit add up, everybody, the gratuity hit higher than what you usually think it'll be.
Yeah. My shit be like, I'll toss extra for the tip and shit. But a lot of times I'm just like, I'd rather y'all split the bill, because my shit might came up to $40. We got a bill for $300. And you got me giving out $60 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the tip higher. But that's what they do, them companies, the places who do that, they want the gratuity to add up. Because it's like, I did serve a whole table, but you get your money anyway. If I tip you $5, they tip you $5, if they tip you $5, the shit should add up. But I don't like that they don't tell you that they can't split the check until after that. You seen fucking 20 people walking here. Don't tell me you can't split the check after we all in order. Because I'd have told you, give me another table. Fuck that.
I don't even want to sit with them for real. I just want to enjoy my food.
Yeah, I'd have been sitting on the side like, y'all crazy as shit.
Yeah. Oh, y'all got steak sauce over there. Pass me that.
Yo, I went on top with my girl, and we was meeting up with some people that she know. We was down there at the Reef off of South Street.
Right.
So they was ordering like the people at the table, they was ordering like crazy shit. Like they was jerk chickens and jerk Alfredos and shit like that. So I'm like, oh, all right, niggas balling out in this joint and shit. You know, I go hard. Give me that jerk chicken, your side of rice. You know, I'm going like that.
Yeah.
So I'm boy at the end of the table. So it's the shorty birthday. The boy at the end of the table is her date. He like, I just take a cup of water I ate before I came here.
Shit.
Yeah. So I'm like, this nigga gonna pay for shit, and this is girl birthday. Like, yo, but what I did was I paid for the girl John and shit, like, because I felt bad. I was like, damn, like, just so she could see, yo, you got a nut ass nigga over there. Like,
I don't like that. I didn't hear my girl said she was going on, like her friend might say, oh, all right, such and such gave us some money. Like she went out with her cousin before, and her cousin boyfriend like, oh yeah, he gave us a couple of hours to get drink. Don't be giving my bitch no money to drink. Say that.
You go ahead and drink that money up, baby.
Yeah. You drink that shit yourself, all right? We don't put that on her drink. The fuck you think you trying to do?
Couple of hours.
You don't give my baby no money.
You left. Yeah. That's like your kid using somebody else's shit. Like, you ain't need that shit. I gave it to you.
I'm big on that too. They be in a fucking park. No, don't get on that. They ain't yours. Fuck that.
Yeah. Oh, that ain't your shit.
Exactly.
Fuck that, man. That ain't nobody's shit. I mean that shit.
But this, we make it sweet and short. I know a couple people thought we wasn't gonna drop, but we try and get back to our consistency every week or whatever like that. It's kind of tough, but this is episode 93.
Damn, I can't do Preece Points back.
I forgot. We got Preece Points coming up. I apologize. I'm jumping the gun.
Yeah. All right. So I got a few things for y'all today. New Orleans quarterback Drew Brees retiring from football. David and Tim. Huh?
Yeah.
You already knew that.
Okay.
The last time when he played Brady, he announced his retirement. He just formally announced it.
Yeah, they was trying to get him. They was trying to get him to come back or whatever like that. And he decided like, nah, I'm cool. But
how did he scar on his face, Truck?
That's a birthmark. That's a birthmark. He's born with that.
Oh.
David and Tamala Mann's son, David Jr. says Kirk Franklin's son Kerryon posted the video for attention because he doesn't have anything going on. Says
is he 34?
He said he does stuff like that often.
Is he 34? Somebody told me he was 34 acting like
I know
that.
he of age, but I don't know the exact age. It could be 34.
Yeah, you arguing with your dad for? You too old for that.
Yo, the plot applies came out of that.
No, but do y'all feel like Kurt was who, man? We gotta stretch this episode. Fucking I'm up now. Yo, do y'all feel like Kurt was wrong for the way he was talking to him?
No. I don't care if you're a man of the cloth or not.
Shit. I'll talk to my kids worse.
Straight worse.
I don't know about worse because he said some shit.
That nigga down.
I be right up that alley sometimes, but my thing is,
break your motherfucking ass.
My thing is like, I don't know. It just go to show you. What I took away from it is shit. I was telling people that like, stop thinking that money is your only problem. This man got money and all, and he still have family problems that everybody deal with. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, money ain't God on his side.
Yeah,
and he's still having problems. Like, you know what I mean? He's gonna be tested.
God knows
I feel like that was some bitch ass shit his son did though, man. That was some bitch ass shit, yo.
I saw all the people that I know who go to church, they was hashtagging I stand with Kurt Franklin and something like that. And then people killed me, yo, Trick. Maybe you know, they like, oh, well, he a God-fearing man and all that. And that is true, but he ain't no preacher, not like that. He just a recording artist, a gospel recording artist. Like, fuck, he ain't up there preaching.
Yeah, but at the same time, you like, man, preachers live regular lives outside. You know what I'm saying?
But it's like I don't even think he owed nobody apologies. Like, I never told you I was a preacher, nothing like that. I just record. I love God. I record God music, but I ain't saying I'm the holiest of God.
I want to say no apology. He put out a whole video of an apology. I don't owe y'all nothing.
Rain down on me.
Preach up.
He's about to stop, or he's about to stop on that nigga face.
You heard the song? He said, "Preach up." That wasn't him. You know what I mean? He's telling the preacher to preach.
Oh, all right. Miami Heat Tyler Hero has a baby on the way with a chick named Katia Elise. Tyrese's wife is,
He got him a black girl.
Tyrese, she a little fair skinned. Tyrese's wife is requesting $20K to $30K a month before the divorce is finalized. And rapper Trader Truth opened up his franchise bump box store now in Houston. The other one is in Cali, where he sells these Bluetooth speakers that look like old school boom boxes and retro pagers. It look real cool.
Yeah, I saw the kid. You know the kid, they be the father and son. I believe they Mexican or some type of Hispanic. They be doing like the voiceovers and stuff like that. Well, they like a little up and coming like Instagram famous type things or whatever. They was inside his store in Houston. He had them in there and shit like that.
Oh, I did see that. I did see it.
Yeah.
And he was
they the ones who did the
yeah, I did see that.
Yeah. They the ones who did the one with the John. We're storming the Capitol, whatever the little boy was like that. Yeah.
I want one of those boxes. They look real cool.
What if you get that big ass box and they ain't even loud?
Hey, I can't imagine it.
I'll be
not being loud.
Well, I just bought one from IKEA, one of them speaker lamps, and I don't think it's about like how loud it is. I don't know. It's just like the acoustic sound to it. Like, do it sound like
it's a lamp?
The range. Is a lamp, but it's also like a Bluetooth speaker, but it got range to it. And I'm starting to get to the point. This is a little way off subject. I don't like my music that fucking loud no more. Like, I was in the car sitting by myself, and my shit was like dumping. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I got a headache already. Like, I'm getting old.
Yo, I've been bumping this Tory Lanez joint. I want it louder. Like, I almost thought about getting speakers for that car. Like, I was like, no, I gotta chill. But I know my neighbors tired of hearing that shit. But I want a louder speaker. I really want that bump box though.
I brought that big ass speaker back for my birthday and shit. The joint that Trav got and shit, man. Oh man, I barely listen to that shit.
Oh
that
wow!
It be right in your ear, yo. I could be in the other room and the shit is just in my ear, like.
That's how my shit is. If we ain't recording, I don't turn it on.
Listen to that, like for real.
Where you get it from?
BJ's.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they be having them up there.
I didn't know they sell that type of stuff at BJ's.
Yeah, I got a membership. If you want to go get you one, I pick you up there. We can get one. Unless you want trade on, you might want trade shit. I don't know.
No, I want one. How much is it?
I don't know. They run different prices.
$175, I think.
Oh yeah, you know I'm stimulated. I'm ready to buy the whole fucking row up.
Yo, I saw the John said, me at Wingstop. Give me wings till I say stop.
No, the Target joint when he was like, let me get the red kickballs outside. Let me get the red kick. Somebody said, I get a milkshake. Can I get a milkshake at McDonald's? It was like the machine count. How much it costs to get fixed?
How much it costs to get fixed? Fuck that, yo. Have y'all been to Chick-fil-A? When the last time you been to since Chick-fil-A got like stupid crowded? I haven't had Chick-fil-A in like 4 or 5 months.
But I mean, it's been a while. It's been a little bit.
I ain't had Chick-fil-A in like 5 months, bro.
I love Chick-fil-A. I might get that. I might leave out early. And get that to come in. I like them grilled nuggets with that honey roasted barbecue sauce.
Yo,
only
Friday and Saturday, that shit was crazy.
It's always crazy. Don't come to the one on you cool and Trub you cool and H cool now, but the one up Adams, forget about it.
No, I'm talking about everything. Everything to eat was fucking crowded. We went to
Saturday, right?
We went to Herd Crib, right? We go past his spot to check it out and shit. You know, he give us the tour and shit. We headed to Outback after that. They tell us, yo, it's an hour and a half wait there. So
I went to Grand Lux on Saturday at King of Pressure. It was an hour and 45 minutes.
I went to this place called Thirsty Crab up there at Old York Road. And that shit was real good when I had the
Thirsty Crab.
It's called where the kitchen bar at across from the Target. They turned it to a crab. They turned it to a crab spot.
It's
and they
called
got body
Thirsty
crab. Yeah, it's called Thirsty Crab. That shit was good. And I don't think people know about it like that because like this shit was empty. Like it was empty.
Blue crab?
Yeah, they said they got I didn't eat the body crabs, but they said they got body crabs too.
Yo, that'll be my next stop.
Yo, we passed.
I'm trying to buy that motherfucker. What's
up? Get him something to drink. Hydrated
the whole ocean. Yo, everything was crowded except for Arby's and what was the other joint? Boston Market.
Of course. And no, this my thing. I should have called you. Maybe you would have known another place to get some from. Ain't nobody had no body crabs in Philadelphia, though. I was calling over. I called even Jersey. Nobody had none on Saturday. I mean, Saturday and Sunday. I was tore up, man.
On Knife and Oregon. Knife and Oregon had them.
Body crabs?
Yeah, they had them. They only had females, though.
Damn, I like them joints. I should have called you, man.
Yo, you know, why I asked my girl this shit. I said, why when the weather get hot, black people like to eat and shit like that.
No, in the Grand Lux, that's cool good as shit. But yeah, this episode 93, we is out.
With the gang. You all ready?
He's out.
Stimulus. Gang.
Gang.